We are from Group 2, and today we will ask you to join us on journey through diverse culture, uncovering the unique designs and stories behind each home.
From the cozy huts of the European to the green palaces of Asia, discover how this structure reflect the values and lifestyle of their community.
Let's celebrate the beauty and heritage of traditional housing across the globe.
Okay, before we're going to the video, let us introduce ourselves first. I am Naila Nur Arifah.
And I'm Ismiati Kabuji Rahayu.
Hello everyone, my name is Alwan Nabila Najla.
And I'm Yasmin Rayana Rakat.
First, we will start with United Kingdom. United Kingdom often use Gothic Revival style houses as their typical house. It can vary in size and shape, but they are typically grand and imposing, reflecting the romanticism and fascination with the past that characterized the Victorian era. Many older houses have wooden sash windows, while newer homes might not.
And the second one is Norway. This is the Loftas from Sonrefjeta in Telemark, Norway, which now at 700 years old stands in the Norwegian Folk Museum in Oslo. The detailing around the door, which was influenced by medieval church art, was highly colored with yellow ochre and rust red pigment traces of which can still be seen. The inner room was used to house unmarried women in the working seasons on beds that were well mounted.
Alright, now we move to Jordanian. Traditional houses of the Jordan Valley are typically modular, vault-roof, and single-story. They are built with molded mud sun-dried bricks called adobe. This material is suitable as it maintains a comfortable temperature within the house. When temperatures have the potential to reach 50 degrees Celsius.
Traditional houses in Monaco, particularly in the older parts of the city like Monacosville, reflect a Mediterranean architecture style. These buildings often feature narrow, colorful facades, wrought iron balconies, and tiled roofs. The compact terraces structure are designed to make the most of the limited space and steep terrain, embodying a blend of elegance and practicality. The joins with Monaco's luxurious and historic character.
Next, we have Sweden. Sweden has its own typical house that is quite popular. Traditional houses in Sweden often feature a simple, functional design with steeply pitched roofs to handle snow. They typically use wood for construction and are painted in distinct colors such as red or white. The architecture reflects a blend of practicality and regional charm, with a focus on durability and comfort in the harsh northern climate.
Now we move to Denmark. An old traditional house in Danish building style is called Wadingserkes. In English, it is called timber frame house. The house has thatched roof. This house was found in Damstrup, which is a small village in Denmark. The village reflects traditional Danish culture and may have historical buildings that showcase its heritage. Their distinctive construction characterized by visible wooden frames, filled with materials like wattle and dough, reflects the region's historical craftsmanship and resourcefulness.
Alright, now we're on Belgium. We have traditional medieval houses on a canal in the center of the historic old town of Bruges, Belgium. Bruges is a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. The architecture of Bruges city center is heavily influenced by the medieval Gothic architectural style. Historical buildings such as Belfry of Bruges, the Basilica of the Holy Birth of Jesus, and the Cross of Our Lady of Bruges are stunning examples of the beauty of Gothic architecture that has been preserved to this day.
Before the arrival of Europeans, indigenous peoples in Canada had their own building traditional called longhouses. Longhouses are long, communal homes made of wooden frames covered with bark or mats, designed to house multiple families. They are important to indigenous people, especially the Froquist Haudenosaunee, reflecting a cooperative lifestyle and strong family ties. Longhouses also serve as sacred space for ceremonies and community gathering. Today, many indigenous groups are reviving longhouse tradition to reconnect with their culture and strengthen community bonds.
Spanish-style houses have always been considered very unique, and what distinguishes them from other styles of houses are the materials and how they are used. A Spanish-style home generally features stucco walls, a red terracotta roof, decorative wrought iron elements, arch windows or doorways, dark wood beams, and tiled design. They can be single-story but also have multiple floors.
And now we're moved to Bhutan. Traditionally, Bhutanese architects and craftsmen construct Bhutanese buildings and houses without prior plans, and their skills were passed from one generation to the other. In Bhutan, qualified architects in Western and modern styles are quite a new phenomenon. Traditionally, houses and buildings in Bhutan are constructed of beaten earth, timber, and stone with a very unique and distinct style. The traditional house in Bhutan follows the identical Bhutanese house architecture and pattern, giving both the cities and far-flung village a ravishing appearance.
Alright guys, let's move to the Saudi Arabia. Arabia is known as a hot country with many deserts, making the color of the buildings there follow the color of sand and stone, namely brown or cream. Then, many buildings there are made higher than those with large yards. One example of an Arab house model is a box with house without roof tiles. Although the exterior appearance is simple, the interior consists of 3 floors, namely the basement area, the ground floor, and the upper floor.
Next, we have Luxembourg. Traditional houses in Luxembourg typically feature a mix of architectural styles, including stone or half-timbered facades with stately pitched roofs. These homes often have charming, quiet design with elements such as dormer windows and decorative shutters. The ultimate goal of these houses is to blend functionality with aesthetic appeal, reflecting Luxembourg's rich history and diverse cultural influences. Luxembourg's culture is a melting pot of influences from its neighboring countries, including France, Germany, and Belgium, as well as its own distinct language identity. A few ruins remain the Roman occupation, but the most significant contribution over the centuries have been the country castles and churches.
Last but not least, we have one example representing the many traditional houses of different ethnic groups in Indonesia. Meaning large house in the Minangkabau language. The Gadang house belongs to the Minangkabau people of West Sumatra. The traditional house is also known as Bagunjung house or Baanjuang house. The house is widely known for its unique roof, which looks similar to buffalo home. The rooms inside usually amounted in odd numbers from 3 up to 11, depending on the number of women within the family.
Let us celebrate the beauty and diversity of traditional houses across the world.
By understanding and appreciating these architectural gems, we can ensure that their legacy continues to inspire and enrich our lives.
Thank you for joining us on this global exploration. See you again!